What have we here? Hey, this is just a short video. I'm not going to actually do anything on this video. I'm just showing you the painting that I just got done with. And the owner wanted this wall painted green. I like that color. That's not what this video is about. You know, all the walls were white. And so I thought, how am I going to cut this in? If you don't know how to cut in very well, you've got to use this blue masking tape. You just tape everything. And let me tell you, your lines only come out as well as you put that tape on. So do a good job. That tape is designed for painting, okay? Now I just wanted to show you very briefly just a couple things I used. Am I a professional painter? No. Do you have to be a professional painter? Absolutely not, okay? This is all I used. You see this little paintbrush here? It's a 99-cent throwaway paintbrush. And I use that for all my cut-in. You don't have to spend $5 to $15 for a professional cut-in brush because I'm using the masking tape. I use the blue masking tape. And I use this little cover, a little mini roller. Some people call it a weenie roller. Okay, you put that on there, and I got a broom handle here. You just put that on. I did all the walls. You know, I did 2 walls in here. I did it just like that. Use my container. Use this for my gallon after I mix it up so I could wipe this off, not get it around the edges and all that. Got my little paint can opener, my stir stick, and that's pretty much all I needed. Maybe a rag or something, and of course my trusty craft paper. These are just throwaway little sleeves. You know, you can buy 5 for like $1.50 or so. Then I didn't have to mess this up. You know, I just hold it in there and use these as I go, depending what color. And I did this the other day, and I just let this dry in here overnight, and I'm ready to go with my next paint project. After a while, you can rip this stuff out of here if you want and peel it up. But that's it. You don't have to do much more than that to get a professional looking job. When this is done, I'll show you. I'll pull off this masking tape. Here's another little wall that I did. And I'll show you how nice and tight the lines are. And incidentally, take your cover plates off. I took all the cover plates off. Even if you're painting the same color, let's say, it's always nice to go ahead and take the cover plates off. I could have put masking tape around there too, on top of the covers, you know, on top of the plugs. And I took the little TV cable out of there. And that way I was all ready. You don't ever want to cut in around your plug covers thinking, oh, that's good enough, I'll get it. Have you ever seen that? And then the paint builds up, you get a little bit on your cover, you take your covers off. Next time you take your covers off, guess what? You're going to have a big, huge surprise. You pull that off and it rips off some of your wall. I know you've done it before. Everybody has done that, and that is why. Another reason why is after you get done painting, okay? After you get done painting, you want to let your paint dry. Probably overnight, because as it's curing, you know, it's still going to be dry to the touch, right? But when you put your cover plates on, if you tighten them up too much right after that, they're going to stick. And that's what happens a lot of times too. Even if you think, hey, I took them off just like Joe said, and next time I just pulled it off willy-nilly and it ripped off the paint in the wallpaper or the backside of the sheetrock paper, and it ripped off. What's the deal with that? Well, that's because maybe you needed to wait to put your cover plates on an extra day. And then when you put them down, just put them snug. Don't cinch them down so tight that it's going to bond right onto the paint. Okay, there's another tip for you. Now I told you this was going to be a short video, so I better get with it and start pulling this masking tape down. I'm going to be real careful when I'm doing that, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. This paint turned out sharp. I'm glad I lined that up a little bit better up there. I got everything else put back into place. That looks good. Little color on the wall might just be what you need. A little half wall came out nice too. Okay, so just a little bit of thought before you start your project. I know you can do it.